Sweet Homeschool. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. I feel like it's been so long since I've talked to the camera and it's only been a week. I took off the week of Christmas and I feel like I haven't been on YouTube in so long. So I'm so happy to be filming videos again. I don't know what I was trying to say. Filming and video at the same time. So today's video is a collaboration hosted by Wendy at Plan Prep Pray. I have to say that slow because I always mess it up. So I want to thank Wendy for hosting this collaboration, and I want you to make sure to check out the playlist that is going to be linked down below, because you're going to get to watch tons of mamas share their goals and resolutions for this brand new year, 2021. So the one thing I had to do is I had to go watch my video from last year. I was like, oh, I need to find out, what did I actually say my goals and resolutions were? And did I reach them? Did I follow those goals? And you know what? Surprisingly, I did. The things that I set for myself in 2020 actually happened, and I'm still doing those things today. So I'm going to link that video down below, but I'll just do a short and condensed version of what I said. What I said was, I don't think it's a great idea to have these huge lofty goals and hope that we're going to be happy when we reach them, because it's just going to leave you wanting more. And I still believe that to this day. I think goals should turn into manageable routines and habits. That's the way I see it. To live a happy life, you need routines and habits that are easy and attainable. And that is how I ran my 2020. I looked at every aspect of my life, from my health to my homeschool to my family to everything. So we need habits and routines, and we want to keep it simple. Everything in our home, we want to keep it as simple as possible. And you know what, guys? When I look back over 2020, that's exactly what I did. I created habits and routines that I can stick with. Now, am I great at it every day? Absolutely not. I'm human, and I make mistakes, and I fail. But here's the other thing that I said. Every minute of your day, every day when you wake up and put your feet on the floor, that's a day or a time to make a better choice. So let's say I don't make the best choice at breakfast. The next choice I make to eat has to be a better one. Or let's say I snap at my son for doing something. I haven't ruined everything. I have a new moment to start over and to make a better choice. And I even said that in my last video. You don't have to wait for the new year. You don't have to wait for Monday. You can start making better choices right now. And they don't have to be huge. They can be simple choices just to improve your life or to help maintain the life you have right now. So I just wanted to let you know, I did hold myself to those routines and habits, and 2020 went okay. So another thing, 2020 wasn't great. When I think about past years, we love to travel and we didn't get to travel that much, but that's okay. My son complains an awful lot, and he says, gosh, 2020's been horrible. And I think he just hears it. I think he hears it on social media, and I think he hears it on TV and from other people complaining. And I have to remind him that when you really sit back and think about it, it wasn't that bad. A lot of great things came out of it. Such great things that's what I want to do in 2021. That's what I want to do moving forward. So it's not necessarily that I have new goals and resolutions. It's like, this is going really well, and I want to use those in 2021. So I'm going to keep up my habits and routines that I set for myself last year, and then I'm going to take what I learned from 2020 into the new year. So let's get into that. So I'm not actually going to call them goals. I'm just going to call them, this is how I'm going to live in 2021. The one thing that really was a big thing for me in 2020 was I learned that a lot of things are out of my control. That no matter what planning I do or what I want to happen, things are out of my control. And the only thing I can do is breathe and make the best of every situation. And that word, breathe, if I had to pick a word, I know people pick words. If I had to pick a word for 2021, I think it would be breathe. And the reason being is, when things are out of control and things seem chaotic and you have to go on lockdown and you might have a food shortage and there's new mask mandates and your restaurants close and your stores close and your loved ones are getting sick, you just have to stop and breathe. You take a deep breath, you assess the situation, and then you make your choice of how to react to it. And that's what I want to carry in to 2021. I have really learned to take a deep breath, figure out what's going on, and I can choose how to handle it. I can look at it in a positive light, or I can look at it in a negative light. And I'm telling you right now, if you just take those few minutes to breathe, you can handle just about anything. It could be a bad attitude from your child, from your husband. It could be your kid having, accidentally breaking something, and before you react, just stop and breathe. And it's helped me so much. And that's the one thing I've learned to do this year, is to breathe and to take it all in, to take in everything and to notice, to become a noticer. And that's what I want to do next year. It's made me quite a different person, to slow down and enjoy the slowness that 2020 brought us. And I want it to stay in 2021. I want slow living, I want breathing, I want noticing, and I want enjoying. That's what I want. I want to enjoy every moment that I can. So, let me look at my notes. So let's see here. More things that I've learned from 2020 that I want to go into the new year. Not necessarily a goal or a resolution, but this is how I'm going to live. I have learned to love my home. Now, not that I didn't love it before, but I kind of took it for granted. But when you're locked down for a couple of months and you're stuck in your house and you can't go anywhere, you learn to appreciate the space that you have. I loved it on days because we got to spend time together. We were close, we were all in the same spot. I loved it on days when we were kind of tired of each other and we needed to spread out, and I was very thankful that we had space to go. So, appreciating your house and making it comfy and cozy, I really had the time to think about how to make our house the safe haven when the world is crazy outside your doors, how to make this the place that people can come home to and feel safe. And so I appreciate my house so much more, and I'm going to keep on taking care of it in the future. I have grown to love the outdoors. I've never been a really outdoorsy person, but this past year, I have loved it. I've loved every season. I've loved the cold. I love the warm sunshine in the summer. I love putting my feet on the warm pavement. I love breathing in the cold air when I take my dog for a walk in the mornings. I love everything about being outside now, and I think it's because that was our only option. When we had to do our social distancing and we can only be at home, our only option to get out of the house was to go outside. And it really made me love the outdoors. And so I'm very thankful for that, and I want to continue to be outdoors in 2021. The other thing is I did get to spend a lot of time with my family, a lot of quality time with my family. Now, my husband is an essential worker, so we didn't see him any more than we normally did because he still had to go to work. But my mom's a teacher, and their school closed up back in March. My sister's coffee shop she worked at, it closed down. And so I did get to see them way more than I would if they were all working, and I will never take that time for granted. I'm so thankful for the time that we had with family. So we spent a lot of extra time with our family, and it's been amazing. And I'm going to keep doing that. We've always been pretty close, but we're going to make sure that it continues. We were able to find new passions because when you got all that time on your hands and you don't have anywhere to go because everything's closed, you figure out things that you love. I have started to love reading again. I haven't read an actual book in I don't know how many years. I always had to do professional reading for when I worked, and so I didn't read for a long time, but I've enjoyed reading again. And my son's discovered that he really likes art and drawing, and so that's become his new passion. And so we were able to discover those things because we weren't so caught up in the busyness of living in the world. So I hope that continues. And I know I mentioned it earlier, but I have totally loved slowing down and not feeling the need to go and do and buy and spend. I just like being at home. And we do enjoy eating out and picking up, food and things like that. But I do love slowing down and not feeling like I'm I need to go out and do things, or I need to go out and buy things. Like, I just like this slow living, and I want it to continue over into the next year. I'm also so thankful that we've had our co-op. We missed a few months with co-op, but we were able to start it back up in August. And I'm very happy about that because they have allowed us that, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess I'm just so thankful for friendships, and that we're able to get out of our house each week and go and be with our friends and spend time with each other and have fun, and the kids have something to look forward to. So of course we're going to continue co-op because we love that. And another thing I've loved in 2020 is the fact that I have this YouTube channel, because you guys are someone that I can talk to, that I can share with you about what's going on in our home. I can share with you about things that we love, things that we don't like. And I'm able to talk to you and get to know you in the comments. And I'm able to have these friendships with other YouTube mamas that I'm so thankful for in a time that I can't get out and go see lots of people and do lots of traveling. I get to have the relationships right here on YouTube and Instagram. And I'm very, very thankful for that also. So I know these were not like, oh, this is my goal, or oh, this is my resolution. But this is just the way I live my life. And I just wanted to share it with you. And so I wanted to leave you with this quote that I found on Pinterest. It didn't have anybody's name with it, so I can't link who said it. But I wanted to read it to you, and it was called Breathe. And that's kind of like my motto for the next year. And maybe you can join me along in 2021, and you can just breathe. So let me read it to you. It says, breathe. To pause, to make space, to collect your thoughts, to remember, to face the next moment, to choose. So that's where I want to leave you at the end of this video. And I want to thank you for always watching my videos and supporting my channel. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. And here's to a new year. Thanks for watching.